And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that lovely brutal OSC as we return. We returned here with our next series, with our next best of 3. We were just keeping our eye here on our players. They are finally ready, and we are jumping into our fresh series and spawning in the top right hand corner of ley lines. We have our German Zerg player, the Red Zerg, representing Shopify Rebellion. It is Lambo. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the Canadian Zerg player, the Blue Zerg, representing SC Swarm. It is Jay. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat. My brain is still locked in that ZVP, not gonna lie. We had an insanely long ZVP between Raynor and Geralt. It went the distance, went all the way to the ace match. Thankfully, the ace match was only 8 minutes long, by the way. It was a very short ace match. But my brain is still there. But now we're here, now we've broken out, now we have our ZvZ, and we are settling in. So far, so good. We have our standard opener here from our players, and welcome to Bracket C. Bracket C has only just begun. This is still the first round, the round of 32. We still have an entire bracket ahead of us. Plenty of games, plenty of matches. We are only halfway through the broadcast. We're 6.5 hours in, and we might have another 6 hours to go, depending on the length of the games, of course, depending on how long these matches do last. May have more matches, may have less. We'll see. We shall see. But now, again, we are getting it away. Hatch gas pool, send it open out of Lambo. Likewise, same can be said for Jay as well. Nothing crazy, nothing too wild, nothing yet. Yes. Here we go. For the time being, though, do you see in the chats, are the semifinals played tomorrow? Yes, the upper bracket semifinals are tomorrow. Yes, yes. They are going to be played out tomorrow. So we're done with Group A and B. They're wrapped up for the time being. Never speak of them again. At least until tomorrow. And really, when it comes to our ZvZ here, we're going to be looking for any big deviation. Of course, great to see Lambo traveling to DreamHack as well. Lambo, he is keen to make a deep run. It's hard to gauge the skill level of Lambo at the moment, just because he did take some time off. I know he has been now back on that grind, back streaming, laddering, making content as well. I know that he said before that sometimes if there's no big tournament, then he lacks motivation to improve. But when a big tournament is announced, then bam, then he's on that grind. So Lambo looking to be at his best. Meanwhile, early Roach Warren out of Jay. Let's go. Does go for the early Warren. Third base being taken. Jay playing 2 bases for the time being. No expansion, not yet. Third base is delayed. And Lambo should notice that, as Jay's even supply blocked. That supply block is brutal. And from here, he will eventually break out. There we go, getting ready to amass roaches. Roaches are on the way. I would imagine Link's behind this as well, going for an all-in. There we go, 6 roaches in production. Behind this, Lambo amassing Lings. Of course, he does notice that there is no expansion. He's aware that something is wrong. Lambo, he's moving out. He finds the roaches. Comes in for this round. Oh, doesn't quite get it. But he's aware. He's now aware. Baliness on the way. Lambo just massing up more Lings, going for the surround, but the roaches, they do protect. Nice movement here by Jay. Again, Jay, he's more of an amateur player. He's strong in his own right, don't get me wrong, but he's more of a local player here. And not anywhere near as known as Lambo, but he's here to make his mark. Let's go. As he does get surrounded. Roach is going to go down. And Jay commits. He just commits across the map. Nice catch from Lambo. Back at home, we have so many Lings just massing up. Jesus. That's a Lings. That's a lot of Lings. This is Lambo, who's preparing here for the all-in. Gets across the map. Still no third base. Still no expansion. Just 2 base all-in out of Jay. Does push forward. But there are just still so many Lings here to protect. Jay just doesn't have enough. He is vulnerable. Lambo pulls the trigger, comes over the surround. He does shut down these roaches. Bailey's they crash in just to be sure. They zone away at all. Massive connections. And with that, Jay, he runs out of steam. That's it. That's the end of the all-in. GG gets called. The all-in fails, and Lambo takes game number 1. Whew. GG. Yo, a game that doesn't last 45 minutes? Like, are players feeling okay? What's aye. Let's go. GG, well played. Lambo does take a lead. Again, Jay, he attempted the 2-base all-in. Unfortunately, Lambo, he saw it ahead of time. He was able to respond, able to react. Massing up Pure Ling is all that he does need to shut that down. Likewise, he was also able to just wait at home, able to build up enough of an army to get the full surround as well, able to catch reinforcements, and Jay, he just ran out of steam throughout the course of that all-in. And we'll see how he'll approach things coming into game 2. Do we attempt another all-in? Do we attempt a different all-in? We're here to find out. Let's go. We're here to find out as we are loading into Ultra Love. Did he compete in the Monday Night Weeklies? He might have. Jay, he plays in the Pixar Mondays every now and then as well. Referring to Jay. But here we go. Spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have our German Zerg player leading the series 1-0, representing Shopify Rebellion, playing his first matches of DreamHack Dallas. It is Lambo. And spawning in the bottom hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the Canadian Zerg player. We have the blue Zerg representing SC Swarm. It is Jay. Hopefully Group D is moving along while this moves. We'll see. The initial setup does take quite some time, so there are delays when it comes to setting up the groups and setting up the players. There's a lot to get into once we wrap up. Oh, thank you so much, Iceland. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yes, we do all the casting here. We do what we can. Of course, our next broadcast is going to be GSL qualifiers in 12 hours. In 12 hours time, we're going to be live once again with some GSL qualifiers. So we're going to make sure I'm well rested for that. Once again, tomorrow we're going to be covering the GSL qualifiers and then leading into more DreamHack Dallas content. That will be the plan. So GSL into DreamHack. So the time being, standard openers. There's no crazy 13-12 or 12 pool or 12-11. Jay is not going for any kind of cheeky early game aggression. But we do expect Jay to be the player all-inning, right? It's like, again, he is well versed when it comes to the pro scene. He does play a lot in open tournaments. But he is going to be the underdog coming into this. It's going to be up to Lambo to keep up with the shenanigans of Jay. I don't expect to see the same all-in, not at all. Jay is more diverse than that. As Lambo, he pokes out. Meanwhile, Jay this time does expand, does get a third. Everything looking normal. Everything looking standard so far. As our players are expanding. Then being forced back. Being forced away. Lambo, he's going to be the one to be the aggressor instead. 16 lings in production. Oh my god. 16 lings on the way. Jay is droning. Lambo is not. Okay, the turns have tabled. Lambo is going to be the aggressor. Evo chamber on the way for Jay. Lambo soon moving out. Getting ready for link speed. Link speed does kick in. And Lambo, he just sends it across the map. Morphing in a handful of Banelings. There's one Baneling on the way for Jay. It's not going to finish. No, it's out in the open. Rough position there for Jay. Baneling goes down. Jay rallying over. Nice around here on the hatchery. Hatchery gets surrounded. One Baneling goes down. There's two more Banelings on the way. Lambo getting to the mineral lines. And that's going to be a kill in the expansion. Brutal pick off. Bailey's, they connect. 5 drone kills. Ay, ay, ay. Jay getting torn apart. And Lambo behind this. And now he drones. Now he's droning. Now he's saturating. He takes a worker lead, getting into roaches. And so far, maintaining map control. Oh my god. No, no! Oh, the Baileys, they connect. They do connect. Jay, calm down. Has to pull away. Does pull away. Ken playing with fire. Baits out of bailing. Gets one, doesn't get the other. Another better connection here from Lambo. Ooh, does take a bailing to the face. But at this point, it doesn't matter. At this point, Lambo is still riding across the map. Remember, he's up to 43 workers. He ignores the main army, gets into the mineral line. Oof. Bailing on the Lings. And from here, there's one bailing left. Oh, massive connection. Once again, he gets in, drones are falling, and Jay, he just barely cannot maintain his economy here. Not on 2 bases, just too many losses. And behind this, Lambo is taking up roaches. Roaches are on the way. Roach Warren is done. And GG gets called as Jay cannot keep up, and Lambo will take the series 2-0. GG. GG, well played. Congratulations to Lambo who does claim the series. Meanwhile, shout out to Ryan Victor's in the chat for the raid of 23. God, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the raid. Hope you had a great stream. Hope you had a great ladder session. And congratulations to Lambo again. Lambo come in as the favorite player. Jay was more of the underdog, more of the unknown. Unfortunately, was unable to keep up with Lambo, and Lambo will claim it. GG. GG will play. Congratulations here to our German Zerg player as he gets his first win of the tournament. Does claim his first win, and now it's time to catch up and figure out what the hell's going on and where we're headed next. Now, I do know that the mainstream, they're going to be covering a Laser versus Riser. I believe that is a Group D match, so they're going to be beginning that series. We could hop over, but I also want to figure out where we are as well. Right now, there are no notable matches yet. Switching our scenes over,